10 haunted places with chilling ghost stories. Ghosts, demons, and spirits, whether they exist or no, is certainly a debatable issue. However, there surely are many places in the world that are considered haunted. These places are hardly visited by anyone, and if someone does, they have so many scary stories and experiences to share. Let us also get to learn about 10 such most haunted places in the world that you may visit, but only at your own risk. Before we go on, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Let's get started. 10. Kisseljevo, Serbia. This remote village is home to less than 800 inhabitants and one spooky vampire story. In 1725, a resident named Petar Plagojewicz passed away, and in the next 8 days, 9 deaths occurred. The 9 who died had said on their deathbeds that they had been throttled by Plagojewicz's corpse. Priests and officials flocked to Kisseljevo to investigate, and roughly 40 days after Plagojewicz had expired, they exhumed his grave. Strangely, his beard and nails still seemed to be growing, and there were signs of new skin. 9. Forbidden City, China. The beautiful, sprawling Forbidden City in Beijing, made up of 980 buildings on 180 acres, is one of China's best-known landmarks. Many true ghost stories have also come from within its walls. From the 15th century through the early 20th century, the Chinese emperor lived there, but now it's rumored to be haunted by the ghosts of concubines. In 1421, Emperor Yongle ordered nearly 3,000 ladies in waiting associated with his harem, all of whom lived in the Forbidden City, to be slaughtered because he thought that a beloved concubine had been poisoned. He spared some of his favorites in the harem, but on the day of his funeral, 16 courtesans were hung with nooses of white silk. 8. Glamis Castle, Scotland. This castle was first built in the 14th century, and it's where the Queen Mother, the late mother to Queen Elizabeth II, grew up. It's also said to be populated by a bevy of ghosts, including the Grey Lady or the Lady of Glamis, otherwise known as Lady Janet Douglas, accused of murdering her husband by poisoning him and of using witchcraft to take down King James V of Scotland. The Grey Lady was burned at the stake in 1537 in Edinburgh. 7. Kumai Archaeological Park, Italy. Located on the southwestern coast of Italy and settled in the 8th century BC, Kumai was the first Greek colony on the Italian mainland. It is best known for being the seat of the Cumaean Sibyl, or prophetess. In the Aeneid, Aeneas went to see the Sibyl before he entered the underworld. A passage to hell is located nearby. Kumai has been the site of much bloodshed. 6. Monte Cristo Homestead, Australia. Said to be Australia's most haunted house, this isolated residence was built on a hillside in New South Wales in 1884 by farmer Christopher Crawley. After he died in 1920, his wife, Elizabeth, became a Bible-immersed recluse, leaving the house only twice before she passed away. 5. Eastern State Penitentiary, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia's Eastern State Penitentiary was home to some of the country's most notorious criminals, and 150 years ago, the punishments themselves were enough to give you chills. Not only was it one of the first prisons to institute solitary confinement, which led to insanity, but prisoners also were left wet in the cold until ice formed on their bodies, or given an iron gag that made their tongues bleed. 4. The Stanley Hotel, Colorado. Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, the Stanley Hotel would seem like a romantic getaway with breathtaking views, if it didn't also have a reputation for true ghost stories that inspired The Shining. In 1911, a housekeeper lit a candle in a room that had a gas leak, causing an explosion that destroyed a tenth of the hotel. The woman lived, but guests claim her spirit has unpacked their beds or done the sheets around them while they were sleeping. 3. Rose Hall, Jamaica. According to local lore, Annie Palmer, the wife of plantation owner John Palmer, had a dark streak beyond the black magic she practiced. In the 1800s, she murdered John, her second and third husbands, and numerous male slaves whom she'd taken as lovers. She finally met her match in a slave who also practiced magic and brought her to her demise, ending her killing spree. 2. Chateau de Brissac, France. One night in 1477, a stately castle in France became the site of a double murder. King Louis Xi's half-sister Charlotte de Valois was married to Jacques de Brissac, who learned from a servant one night that his wife was in bed with another man upstairs. De Brissac ran upstairs and killed both lovers with a sword, choosing to wear green, his late wife's favorite color, to the funeral instead of black. Since then, visitors have reported catching sight of a green lady haunting the halls in her signature color. 1. Winchester Mansion, England. Builders hard at work on Winchester Mansion mysteriously abandoned the project in 1868, leaving tools behind and rooms unfinished. Today, it's considered one of England's most haunted places, with rumors of floating coffins, headless horses, and feelings of intense déjà vu. Staff claim they felt their hair being pulled by phantom forces before their cameras mysteriously turned off. Don't miss these true ghost stories with logical explanations. What do you think about this video? Let us know in the comment box. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.